today we're just taking the time to address the media, to address the fans, introduce the local fighters that are going to be on the fight card July 29th at CenterStage here in Charlotte. Just really to let them express what they've done in preparing for the fight, and how they see Saturday night evolving.
First off, when I first got the call that I would be the main event, I was taken back by it, but I really I appreciate the opportunity to fight in my city, in Charlotte, as the main event. I mean, that's awesome. And I'm 4-0. This is my 5th fight. So to get an opportunity like this, I mean, it's awesome. Words can't explain it. I never go in there expecting anything. What I go in there to do is what I worked on, what I drilled, what I've been working with my coaches, what I've been working with my team, and I go in there to execute my game plan. And I go in there to make adjustments to whatever I need to make adjustments to be able to win. So I go in there to get the victory. So however that victory may come, whether that's knockout, whether that's all the rounds, whether he stops in the corner, whether his corner throws the towel in, however that is, I'm in there to get the victory. And so that's how I approach every fight.
Well, the pressure in the Latino world of boxing means that you go in there and win. There's nothing that's gonna stop you from winning, and you go in there and just knowing that it's mano a mano. It's you or him. And basically, if you're Mexican and fighting any other heritage or culture, that the Mexican wins in boxing. But it's not always like that. But yeah, my boxing style is like that. But I've learned to box a little bit more, take less punishment. So in the end of the round, say we do go all the distance, I come out victorious, so I can fight another day. Try to fight every other month, or as whatever opportunities I get, that are good opportunities for my career. And I just want to stay active now. I'm in good shape. I'm back in my conditioning days like I used to be. So whatever the future holds for me, I'm right there.
Well, I would say I had a style of either I fought all the way in or I fought all the way out. Now we found the common ground where I can still pressure and still be long, throwing a ton of punches. So even though I've had one fight with Adam already, I feel like this is the coming out party, because we had a short camp. The last fight, I had just come onto the team. I've been here a whole camp, and I think it'll show.
They feed off each other. I'm only as good as what they give me. It's a family here, and they got each other's back. They'll get on each other's case when they're not working out. I'm sitting there, I'm putting in the time with everybody. We're getting everything done, but these guys hold each other accountable as well. It's one thing hearing it from the coach, and I'm the guy always barking, but sometimes if they hear it from another fighter, they react different as well. But I got 4 guys here ready to give 4 butt whoopings, so you'll see.
I would like to say I'm mixed with a little bit of everything. I like to keep control of the ring. I mix it up between being on the outside and being on the inside. I work off my jab. My jab is a lot to my fighting game. But it really depends on who I'm fighting. Everybody changes a lot of things when according to what their opponent's going to do and how they're going to do it. But that's like I said, I'm a big pressure fighter. I believe in having the fight at my pace and taking control of the center of the ring.
I, as well as bringing Peak Promotions, I'm so excited to be here in Charlotte, because Charlotte hasn't had real boxing for so long, and Charlotte doesn't to this day have real boxing except for Pink Promotions. But Pink Promotions is driven by these young guys. Without them, they're making my company. And to have this excitement, I hear Brian Mullis is nothing but a puncher. I hear he hits like a mule. So we know Vaughn, and we know Derek, we know Pedro. We know they're all going to put on good shows. Brian is the unknown factor here, so we're going to see him on Saturday night. But that's the part that drives me, is everybody, the naysayers, Charlotte's never going to be a home for boxing. No, Charlotte is going to be a home for boxing. We just are going to have to build it block by block, and that's what we're doing now, is bringing real fights here.
To the city is huge, I think, because, we got a world champion in Christy promoting the shows, which that's a big deal. She's seen the top level of the shows, of the training, so I'm blessed that I got the opportunity. hope I don't have to fight for nobody outside here till we get a big fight, because she's here for whatever we need, easy to communicate with. So usually, you have some promoters hard to deal with, hard to get in touch with. It hasn't been that way for me. And I've dealt with a lot of promoters over 12 years of fighting, so it's been a pretty easy camp of dealing with the promoter here, so I'm happy.
Unlike these guys, I haven't actually had the honor or the privilege to fight for Chrissy yet, but no, I have mad respect for her, and I appreciate everything she's done. She's been great to work with as far as getting all this set up. She actually kind of found me as far as for this fight and stuff, and I'm honored to be on this card, and I'm looking forward to the future ahead working with her.
I thought the press conference was great today. Levante Early is a great spokesman. He really can express himself with what he's feeling, how he's trained, what he thinks is going to happen in the fight. He's great for all that. Pedro Martinez, he has a great story. Mexican fighter, NASCAR worker. He's actually on one of the major NASCAR teams, tire changer. So we have a lot of great stories. Brian Mullis is, they tell me he punches like a mule kicks. So I'm excited to see him. Derek Hyatt is hungry. So it's going to be a great night. We have Stevie Massey also on the show. So everybody's coming with their own story. Everybody's coming to entertain. And I believe all 9 fights will produce nothing but excitement.